week, USD from the Denver Radio Club. Welcome to the Denver Radio Club Net, being held on repeater W0TX. This is a meeting held on the air every Sunday evening at about 8:30 p.m. Good evening. My name is Jim. My call sign is Kilo Zero, Tango Oscar Romeo. I'll be your net control station transmitting from Littleton, Colorado. If there is any emergency or priority traffic during this net, say break at any pause, and the net will be suspended until the emergency or priority traffic is completed. This net is for Denver Radio Club members and all interested radio amateurs who are here to share information concerning any ham-related activities. Regular meetings of the Denver Radio Club are held on the third Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m. And with the COVID-19 restrictions, we're using virtual meetings and using the Google system. And our next meeting is going to be on December the 16th. An Elmer session is held at 6 p.m. just prior to our monthly meeting, and this session addresses any amateur radio questions that you might have. So whether you're new to amateur radio or interested in some new application of amateur radio, this is a session where you can get help. Also, every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m., except the third Wednesday when a monthly meeting is held, there's a learning net held on 145.490 megahertz and 448.625 megahertz. This is another area where you can find answers for amateur radio-related questions. As a general interest club, we provide emergency communication for the Salvation Army, City of Wheat Ridge Police Department, City of Lakewood Police Department, the West Metro Fire District, and St. Anthony's West Hospital. We're always looking for members who would like to participate in this support. Please contact our club president if you'd like to help. Our current president is Jerry Vilhauer, W0GV. Jerry's telephone number is 303-467-0223. The Denver Radio Club website address is www.w0tx.org. Again, Jerry's telephone number is 303-467-0223. The Denver Radio Club also participates in the ARRL Volunteer Examiner Program. But again, due to COVID, we're not being able to hold VE test sessions as frequently as we'd like. We got to find special facilities where we have enough separation, a room for separation, so we can do the testing. But we try to keep you advised here on the net as to where there are testing sessions going on and how you might be able to utilize those. And when the Denver Radio Club has some set up, we'll announce that here as well. Plus, we'll also list that on our website. If you do have questions in regards to testing, you can contact our VE team lead, Tom Kashowski, KC2CAG, at 720-284-1911. This is the Denver Radio Club Net, W0TX, and this is K0TR serving in net control. Are there any special announcements or bulletins for the net this evening? If so, please call now.
Tom, KC2 CAG in Centennial, VE team lead.
Well, I had a double there. I think I heard Tom, KC2 CAG, and then I believe I also heard Lance. So go ahead, Tom, and I'll get to you, Lance, so Tom is finished. Go ahead, Tom.
Yes, very timely announcement. We have two candidates tentatively set up for a VE session on December 5th, roughly 2:30 in the afternoon, at a location on 3001 Brighton Boulevard. Gratefully provided by Troy, KF0AFQ, who will be the second VE. I'll be going out for an announcement for a third VE team member, preferably extra, to service the candidates, and hopefully we'll have many other people willing to come in and like upgrade and who knows, participate in another session.
All right, Tom, do they need to notify you, and how do they set that up?
Yep, per the information you provided, 720-284-1911 or kc2chag@arrl.net. Let me know if you're coming, because right now we've got two candidates and two VE team members. We need one more extra VE team member, and I'll send out a notification to our VE team to find the third member.
All right, thanks very much, Tom. Appreciate that. And Lance, N0ETV, go ahead with your announcement.
N0ETV, the Mile High VE team has concluded its testing for the year. We're not going to run another test section in December because of the surge in coronavirus. Our team leader, Jeff Weinberg, has tabulated the results of what we've done this year. We had a total of 136 people take exams, and of that we had 88 new tech class licenses awarded, 30 new general class licenses, and 12 extra class licenses. Strangely, we had about twice as many people take exams this year as we did last year. Return to net control.
Very good, Lance. That's a super record, I'll tell you that. All right, I got both Tom and Lance. I have both of you checked in, so thanks for those announcements, and good job, Lance. That's quite a record for the year. Must be that so many people, so many of us have extra time, have to stay home, I guess. I don't know what that is, but must be something along that line, so appreciate it. All right, before regular check-ins, I'd like to welcome and invite any visiting radio amateurs to check into the Denver Radio Club net this evening. During this net, we disable the requirement for the 100 Hz PL repeater access tone, so you can use either 145.490 megahertz with a minus 600 kilohertz offset, or 448.625 megahertz with a minus 5 megahertz offset. Are there any visiting radio amateurs that would like to check into the Denver Radio Club net tonight? If so, please call now.
AC0VC, Jim, with an announcement. I didn't get in with Tom and Lance.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Bill. Go ahead with yours.
Okay, Jim. AC0VC, Bill here. The Laurel Patriot VE team will be conducting a test session a week from today, November the 29th, at the American Legion Post 82 building in Elizabeth. You can sign up for that testing at hamstudy.org /sessions/W0 Papa Charlie Tango, W0PCT. I'll say that again, hamstudy.org /sessions/W0PCT, Papa Charlie Tango. You can test on the computer or your tablet. You bring your own laptop or tablet, or you can do a paper testing. That's also available. We have a number of people already signed up. You do need to pre-register because you are giving an ID, and that ID is what you use to log in. So all your information is already in the system, and you don't have to sit there and type all kinds of information in. We've had a lot of good success in the past. Got a lot of good reports back saying how everyone really liked taking the testing that way. And the nice thing about it is it's electronic. You get your results back immediately, whether it's paper or on the computer. And the nice thing is if you are taking your technician test, you will have your call sign the next business day. So the following Monday, next Monday, you will have your license. And the same with any upgrades or whatever. All those changes will take effect the next business day. So that's all I have, Jim. I know I've talked to a couple of people already that have signed up, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody out there. AC0VC, back to you, Jim.
W0TX, repeat.
KA0VBA.
All right, KA0VBA, go ahead, Curtis. Sorry there, should have made another announcement, I guess, if there's any other traffic there, but sorry to miss everyone. Go ahead, Curtis.
Surprise, I'm still conducting M classes on Tuesday evening that start at 7 p.m. and go to 8 p.m. We get just a few sections done every week, but we'll get there someday, maybe sometime next year. We'll get the study for the general test completed, and then we'll have a few test sessions, and then or a few sample tests, and then we'll go on to the extra test, and maybe I'll learn something then. So this is on Zoom. The telephone number in Zoom is 720-707-2699, and the ID number is 303-424-7373, and we'd hope to get somebody else in there. So we don't give the distractors, we just give the correct answer, and if there's any questions, we try to answer those. KA0VBA.
Thanks, Curtis. Yes, go ahead. Question?
Hi, this is K0CTR. Question regarding that. Is that study for the tech right now, or is that for general? K0CTR.
We finished the tech. We're working on the general right now.
Okay. Is there a way I can get that information for the Zoom again, or email you for that?
Yeah, or give me a call on the phone, 303-424-7373. And this is KA0VBA.
All right, appreciate that. And Net Control, this is Kilo Zero Charlie Tango Romeo. The name is Ryan, and I can be a guest check-in. Thank you.
All right, this is K02R. All right, all those are just down there, and I've got you checked in already, and Ryan, I have you checked in as well. Thank you for that. And I was about to say earlier, and I guess it doubled up on me as well, but, they throw a roadblock up as far as how we're not going to be able to test with all the restrictions for the coronavirus, and somehow the hams will figure out how to get around it. It looks like in spite of all that, we're having a heck of a lot of success, so sure pleased to hear that. And keep up the good work is all I can say. We enjoy having a lot of new folks join the hobby and get a chance to appreciate and enjoy this fantastic hobby. So good job, all. Appreciate that. All right, let me make another call here before I go on. I apologize for not making another call there when I was asking if there were any special announcements or bulletins. And and so I missed a couple people. So glad you jumped in there and we got everybody covered. So again, I'll go through and see if we have any other visiting radio amateurs that would like to check into the Denver Radio Club Net tonight. If so, please call now. All right, next I'd like to welcome and invite any newly licensed or recently upgraded radio amateurs to check in. Please call now. All right, I'll now take regular check-ins in groups, and please let me know if you have traffic, and I'll get back to you. First, radio amateurs whose call suffixes begin letters A through E, Alpha through Echo, please call now.
Kilo 0 Delta Papa Romeo, Paul in Aurora.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Alpha Foxtrot Quebec, Troy and Denver.
November 5 Charlie Mike Kilo Greg in Denver, no traffic.
WD0 EDH Golden, no traffic.
November 0 Echo Yankee Zulu, Jim in Littleton, no traffic.
Here is November 0 Delta Bravo Sierra, Dawn in Denver, no traffic.
Kilo Charlie 0 Charlie Zulu, Bob in Thornton.
Kilo Alpha 5 Delta Kilo Sierra, Ken in Arvada.
And at control, I'd like to acknowledge and welcome the following check-ins. K0 DPR Paul, KF0 AFQ Troy, N5 CMK Greg. Don't know if I got this one right. Whiskey Delta 0 Echo Echo Hotel. Did I get that call sign right? And also, could I get a first name, please?
You almost got the call sign right. It's Echo Delta Hotel. The name is Wes, Whiskey Echo Sierra.
All right, thank you, Whiskey Delta 0 Echo Delta Hotel. Wes, thank you for that. And next I had N0 EYZ Jim, and N0 DBS Don, KC0 CZ Bob, and KA5DKS Ken. Make one-way call for radio amateurs. This call suffixes begin letters A through Z, Alpha through Echo. Please call now. All right, move on down the alphabet. And radio amateurs whose call suffixes begin in letters F through J, Foxtrot through Juliet. Please call now.
Kilo India 0 Foxtrot Victor, Bill, no traffic.
W0GV Jerry in Westminster.
November 0 Golf Tango Golf Kurt in Denver.
Kilo 6 Hotel Juliet Victor Tom Arvada, no traffic.
Kilo, India, Bravo, Alpha, Eric in Hudson, no traffic.
Alpha 0 Juliet Kilo, AA0JK, Fred in Arvada, good evening, no traffic.
W.
And Net Control would like to acknowledge and welcome following check-ins. KI0FV, Bill, W0GV, Jerry, N0GTG, Kurt, K6HJV, Tom, W0IBA, Eric, and AA0JK, Fred. Make one more call for radio amateurs whose call suffixes begin letters F through J, Foxtrot through Juliet. Please call now. All right, move on down the alphabet. Radio amateurs whose call suffixes begin letters K through O, Kilo through Oscar. Please call now.
Kilo 0 Lima Papa Romeo Lanier and Inglewood.
Kilo Echo 0 Mike Golf Tango Don and Aurora.
K0KKU Frank in Thornton.
Kilo Echo 0 Oscar Charlie Tom Fort Lupton.
Kilo Echo 0 Oscar Sierra India Tom Highlands Ranch, no traffic.
Kilo 0 Lima Alpha India K0 LEI Larry in Lakewood.
Kilo 0 Kilo Papa Sierra Kevin Lakewood, I doubled with Larry.
Net Control would like to acknowledge and welcome following check-ins. K0LPR Lanier, KE0MGT Don, K0KKU Frank, KE0OC Fred, KE0OSI Tom, K0LAI Larry, and K0KPS Kevin. Make one more call for radio amateurs whose call suffixes begin letters K through O, Kilo through Oscar. Please call now. All right, we'll move on down the alphabet. Radio amateurs whose call suffixes begin letters P through T, Papa through Tango. Please call now.
Whiskey Bravo 2, Sierra Hotel Romeo. Stan in Denver, no traffic.
Whiskey 0 Sierra Bravo Sierra Tony Hudson. Oops, I got doubled. Whiskey 0 Sierra Bravo Sierra Tony Hudson.
Kilo Bravo Quebec Delta Golf Carl Lakewood, no traffic.
And Net Control would like to acknowledge and welcome the following check-ins. WB2 SHR Stan, W0SBS Tony. We had a double, and all I heard was no traffic, and I think that might have been you, Carl, KB9er QDG. Make a second call for radio amateurs whose call suffixes begin letters P through T, Papa through Tango. Please call now.
Kilo Echo 0, Romeo Victor Zulu, John, Lakewood, no traffic.
November 0, Tango Romeo Papa, Jim in Lakewood. Good evening.
And Net Control, I'd like to acknowledge and welcome the following check-ins. KE0RVZ John and N0TRP Jim. Move on down the alphabet. And radio amateurs whose call suffixes begin letters U through Z, uniform through Zulu. Please call now.
Kilo 0, Yankee Echo Sierra, Ken in Broomfield.
Kilo Echo 0, Yankee Kilo Victor, Bill in Lakewood.
KF0UV, Marshall on Glendale.
Net Control would like to acknowledge and welcome the following check-ins. K0YES Ken, KE0YKV Bill, and KF0UV Marshall. Make one more call for radio amateurs whose call suffixes begin letters U through Z, uniform through Zulu. Please call now. All right, we'll open up the entire alphabet. Radio amateurs whose call suffixes begin letters A through Z, Alpha through Zulu. Please call now. There'll be a chance for late check-ins a little bit later in the net, and this time I'd like to invite our club president, Jerry Vilhauer, W0GV, covering club business. Go ahead, Jerry, the net is yours.
All righty, Jim. Well, thanks for doing the net. Welcome, everybody. Not much club business. Hadn't been too much going on. I was just thinking if this was normal times, December 16th would be our annual holiday party, but seeing as how we're not in normal times, that's not happening this year. So we'll post pretty soon what we're going to do for the virtual meeting on December 16th. Let's see what else. Not really anything else. As far as I know, everything's working. Equipment-wise, just wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I think there's going to be a lot of small dinners going on out there, from what I hear. Conversation on the radio and elsewhere, so a lot of stay at home this year. So I guess that's a good thing under the situation. So stay safe out there, and thanks for checking in. And back to you, Jim, W0GV.
All right, thanks much, Jerry. And let's see, I don't see anyone that indicated they had traffic when I checked in. This is the Denver Radio Club Net, W0TX, and this is K0TR Net Control Station. Does anyone have any other comments, information, or business for the net? If so, please call out. All right, do we have any late check-ins? Please call now. All right, I'll now go through and review next weekend's contests. We do not have any upcoming Hamfests on the calendar, so don't have to worry that part of it, I guess. And let's see what we got here for contests. Looks like our list is somewhat short as well. First one I show here is the ARRL Earth Moon Earth contest. Begins on November the 28th at 0 hours Zulu, goes through November 29th until 23:59 hours Zulu. And that's on 6 meters through 1296 megahertz. That's a CW phone and digital contest. And the second one I have is the CQ Worldwide DX contest. That begins on November 28th at 0 hours Zulu, goes through November 29th till 23:59 hours Zulu. That's on 160 through 10 meters, and that's a CW contest. A couple other reminders. The High Noon Net, they meet daily at 12 noon, where early check-ins begin at 11:30. They meet on a frequency of 7.240 megahertz, which is on 40-meter band. And also the Salvation Army Saturn Net. They meet at 1500 hours Zulu, and that's 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. They meet Monday through Saturday on a frequency of 14.265 megahertz, which is on the 20-meter band. The Denver Radio Club maintains the following repeaters for use by all radio amateurs: 147.330 megahertz with a positive offset, 145.490 megahertz with a negative offset, a 224.380 megahertz with a negative offset, 449.350 megahertz with a negative offset, a 448.625 megahertz with a negative offset, a 447.825 megahertz with a negative offset. Our digital turbo repeater operating on Brandmeister on 446.7875 megahertz with a negative offset, and our C4 FM digital repeater on 449.775 megahertz with a negative offset. The 447.825 megahertz repeater is configured for narrowband FM, and that requires a digital coded squelch of 073. There are two repeaters on 147.330 megahertz. The repeater in Lakewood requires a 100 hertz PL tone, and a second repeater located east near Franktown requires a 131.8 hertz PL tone. We have a second repeater on the same frequency out east to improve coverage along the Front Range and into the canyons. However, having two repeaters on the same frequency with different frequency propagation, we ask that you monitor the frequency to assure neither is in use prior to making your call. And the 449.350 megahertz repeater provides wide area coverage, and this repeater hosts our Echolink station, W0TX, node number 4140. And the 448.625 megahertz repeater is linked with the 145.490 megahertz repeater. The repeater on 449.775 is now a C4 FM digital only repeater. Each repeater requires a 100 hertz PL tone for activation except as noted, and each uses standard offsets. And for packet, we have a 145.050 megahertz gateway on 2 meters that is interconnected with the 14.105 megahertz gateway on 20 meters for packet QSO. And we have a 6-meter repeater on 53.09 megahertz with an input on 52.09 megahertz with a required 107.2 hertz PL tone. Denver Radio Club is greatly appreciated. If you'd like to participate in any of the many club activities, please contact our club president, Jerry Vilhauer, W0GV. And I'd like to take this opportunity to, again, welcome our visitor tonight, K0CTR Ryan. Glad to have you join us tonight. We certainly would encourage you to stop by any Sunday night. Glad to have you. And I'd like to thank everyone for checking into the Denver Radio Club Net tonight. Your support is greatly appreciated. I hope you all have a great week and a happy Turkey Day, 7-3. Tonight we had a total of 35 check-ins, and the Denver Radio Club Net is now closed at 9:06, and the repeaters available for regular use. This is K0TR, your control station. Please stand by a moment while I return the PL tone to the repeater.
PL on.
And this is K0TR. And I'm clear. Good night, all.